I'm going to do an unboxing of this Originsure utility cart. This is very lightweight. It only weighs 11 pounds, which is pretty remarkable. So I'm going to show you how to put it together. Here, obviously, is the handle, and it has little buttons here as far as being able to extend it or make it, shorter. You just press on this little button here, and it will come in and out. It's also going to do the same when you plug this into the cart there. So let's pull it out of the box here. All right, so let's open this up. Here is one of the wheels. Another wheel. So when you open this, let's see, there's a couple, the other two wheels. Okay. You'll need to remove the little zip tie that's at the bottom here. And then it should just open up. Wow, that was really easy to open it up. So this is going to be super, super easy to deal with here. So literally you're just going to flip it up this way, turn it upside down, and then add the wheels to it. It appears that all four wheels are the same. Actually, two of them these are a little different. So let me look to see what the difference is between them. Okay, so per the instructions, the first thing you're going to want to do is right here, it has Velcro straps. You're going to use this Velcro strap and just attach it so that it holds the bottom to it when you flip it over. I'll show you what that means. Now there are 4 different wheels, 2 each. They look slightly different. The 2 that go in the front here, you just are going to be putting this directly in that until it clicks. The ones that go in the back are actually square, and that goes in here. And you're going to press down on that little pin, and it will click into this hole here. So let me show you what I mean here. And then the pin comes out. And in the front, and then it clicked. And then if you wanted to remove them, there's a little button right there that you would push to release it. It won't release unless you push on that button right there. All right, flip it over, push down on it, and then you're just going to push in on those 2 buttons and push it into that. And then that's it. So that's really, really fast to set up. Very, very fast. So it's looks like it will hold it in whatever position you put it in, as far as like that. So let me do some measurements here. I do want to show you that inside here, this piece, the bottom piece, is not cushioned, but there's like a firm, maybe a thick piece of cardboard inside of it. Not super thick, but it gives it shape for the bottom here. So that is, nice that it's not just this material across the bottom. It's actually 2 layers of this material, which is actually pretty thick. And then that piece of cardboard or pressed board that's in the middle of it on those 2 pieces. The first thing I notice is that it's not very far off the floor. The wagon part here, storage capacity, is not very far off the floor. The bottom of it is 7 inches from the surface that it's going to roll on. So 7 inches from the floor. Front to back is 28 inches, measuring the outside to the outside. If I measure inside to inside, it is 26.5. Going side to side on the wagon here, the box part of it here, it is 14.25 inch. So 14.25 by 26.5. And 11 inches deep. So that's a good size box. There was a lot of comments saying that it was really small, but that's actually a decent size wagon, utility wagon. And you could put a lot in here. The capacity, weight load, it will take up to 360 pounds in this space. So you could put in either, like, seriously, you could put firewood in this if you were going to be taking it. Our wood pile was behind the garage and we had to bring it up to the front porch. And just having a cart to do that is easier than putting it in a wheelbarrow. So, you know, that would be a use for it. You could do gardening with it and put in big bad bags of peat moss or whatever you might be, fertilizer or whatever. It will hold a lot of weight here. Now, let me show you what else we have going on here. The wheels in the back are just, they don't swivel at all. And that's pretty standard for most of the carts that I've seen, and I have a lot of them. The wheels in the front, as you can see there, they will go 360 degrees, so that makes it really easy to take it wherever. Now, these wheels are plastic, and they are 1.25 inches wide, and the diameter is about 4.75 inches across, to give you an idea of the size of the wheel. So that's a pretty narrow wheel. There are some that are much wider than that, which makes them a little easier to use in, like, the sand if you're going to the beach. This is a great one for gardening and for, you know, just things that are on a more even terrain. And that is wonderful. I love the braces here. These are good, solid braces. This here, the way they have it attached, and there's a piece of metal under this at the top here. Let me show you. This is keeping the box really, making a nice frame for the box. And you can actually take this completely off of the frame. It's all just Velcroed on. And that's really cool if you want to be able to wash it or something like that. As far as hosing it down, you can't, like, put it in the washing machine or anything like that, but you can completely disassemble it. Now, in the front here, it has mesh pockets. These are big pockets. Now, all of the other ones that I have, and I have several of them now, all of the other ones, they're little, like, cup holders that are mesh on the side, and that's the only pockets they have. So this is pretty cool. I could put a much larger drink in here, or a book, or I could use these a lot differently than the ones with the little pockets for drinks only. So I do really like that has these nice big pockets here, and it's 2 different pockets. It's sewn to it right there. Let me give you some dimensions on that as well. First of all, let me pull this back. The handle itself is got texture right here, and it's got little lumps here as far as the their finger, make it for a better grip as far as little finger dents there. And as far as how large of a hand could fit in there, that's what this is a good measurement for. It's about 4 inches across on the inside here. Now, fully extended, the handle reaches 28 inches. So if you are going to be pulling it along, and depending on the angle as far as how far down you're going to have to reach to hold on to it. So that is a good measurement to have. All right, as far as, let's put this away to store it. Super easy. On the side here, there's that button there, and that is going to put it down. Then you're going to reach inside of it right here, and you're going to pull up on it, and that starts folding it. And then you're literally just going to pull it across like that. You have a handle here and a handle here. And this the one that's behind this has a little strap with Velcro on it so that you can Velcro that together and then you can carry it like that. This also is nice because one of the carts I have, once it's folded up like this, it has a little cover over it. This one doesn't come with a cover, but the one I have, it folds almost flat, but the wheels don't, it won't stand up like this. The one I have, you either have to lay it down or lean it up against something. It won't stand up by itself. So I love the fact that this one stands up by itself. So I'm pretty tickled with this. This is actually a really nice little wagon cart on it. And I'm pleased with this purchase for sure.